Hong Kong police have had to adopt and respond to a range of ever-evolving weapons in the ongoing anti-government protests. These include petrol bombs in the early stages to recently homemade devices and explosives. Our correspondent Leung Wei Kit visits a bomb disposal unit to find out how they support their colleagues on the front line.
Stand by for action. 3, 2, 1. We're at the range of the police bomb disposal unit. This is the impact of just 1 gram of explosives, the weight of 1 candy. And this is 50 grams of explosives, about the size of a fist. All to prepare for what they might face in the field.
Well, this is the impact of the explosives. Now, the van did not burst into fire because for the purpose of this exercise, water was placed all around the van so that it doesn't allow the van to go on fire. But I'm standing some 2 meters from the van. As you can see, this is the brunt of where the shards of the glass of the van have reached. And where I'm standing, I can still smell the scent of explosives in the air.
There are some 40 specialists in this unit, all trained to handle a wide range of explosives. The unit responds to all bomb threats in the city, ranging from unexploded wartime bombs to, more recently, homemade explosives. In late July, police seized 1 kilogram of TATP, a highly dangerous and unstable explosive. In late November, police arrested 2 secondary school students who had TATP on them.
That it will detonate if it is faced with friction, with heat or with impact. So it doesn't need any additional circuitry, it doesn't need any wiring, it doesn't need a battery. If you hit it with a hammer, if you scuff it with your boot, you run the risk of it detonating.
Because of that, humans rather than robots have to deal with TATP. But there are other concerns.
In mid-October, a remote-controlled bomb was set off for the first time since the anti-government protests started in June. It took place here in Mong Kok, where I'm standing. The remote-control device did not hurt anyone, but it went off right after a police van was parked near it. Police say they believe that the bomb was targeted at them.
Police also had to neutralize suspicious parcels made to look like bombs.
There's been a large number of calls in the middle of the night and at weekends, I suppose, to be a significant change. They happened before, but they become more the norm than the exception now.
In November, for instance, protesters brought their fight to campuses across Hong Kong, including Chinese University and Polytechnic University. Police say protesters turned the campuses into weapons factories. A total of 10,000 petrol bombs as well as dangerous chemicals were seized. Toxic substances from the campus labs were also believed to be stolen. Police fear those substances could pose risks if used during protests. And as the protests continue with no end in sight, the police have also been changing the way they operate. From extending shift hours to sharing duties with auxiliary policemen and recruiting elite officers from units such as the prisons. They're also working more closely with their specialist counterparts like the bomb squad. But handling the protests isn't just the duty of the enforcement authorities. Police have always stressed that the public too must play its part. Question is, with allegations of police brutality, will the public stand with the police or will such hopes go up in smoke? Leung Wei Kit, CNA, Hong Kong.